Once upon a time in a town named Smallville, there lived a young boy named Brad. Brad was a nice and energetic young boy. He was known for always being active in class, standing up to answer all questions from the teacher. He loved spending most of his free time outside with his friends Ethan and Ann, especially at the town beach. It was a nice area just for them, and they loved to hang out there. One morning during a spring holiday, Brad's parents had gone for a trip, and he was staying with his grandpa Stein. That particular morning, Brad woke up with the thought of going out with his friends later on. He went into the room in which his grandpa was doing serious work and asked him if he could go out, and his response was a big no. Brad sadly left and went back to his room, pondering on what he could do since he wasn't allowed to go out. He got the idea of going to watch TV, and that's what he did. He put on a TV show and watched. After a while, his grandpa came to the living room and told the young lad to turn off the TV because the noise disturbed him, and immediately Brad did. He stood up, and a look of frustration took his face. He stood there in anger and at the same time, frustration. He decided to go to their guest room and write a story and do some of his schoolwork ahead of his mates. While he was working, his grandpa came to the room and praised the young lad, telling him good work. After Brad had finished, he went to the living room with a little book and began to read. He sat there with the book buried in his face. In the midst of reading, he got tired by every page, and before he knew it, he was out cold. His grandpa came to the living room after a while and saw him out on the couch. He just smiled and woke up the young lad. After he woke him up, he told him that he could happily go out with his friends and explained to him that he wanted him to do something productive and not just leave the house without having accomplished anything. He advised that from now on, he should try to do something productive every day before he leaves the house. The words stuck in Brad's head, and he left the house to meet his friends. When he stepped out, he called them to make sure they were still there, and surprisingly, they were about to leave just until he called. So, he asked him to wait for him and sprinted over there. On his way, he thought about what his grandpa said and the importance of what he said. It changed his mindset from that point on. When he got there, he saw his friends from a distance and yelled to them. They noticed him and had a mixture of joy and surprise in how he got there so fast. After that, they played together happily, and from that day on, Brad learned a lesson to always be productive and not just go out without having done something reasonable. The video conveys a valuable lesson about the importance of being productive and accomplishing meaningful tasks before engaging in leisure activities. Brad's grandpa encourages him to use his time wisely and do something productive each day before leaving the house. This lesson teaches us the significance of balancing leisure and productivity, emphasizing that taking a moment to contribute to personal growth or responsibilities can enhance the overall satisfaction and fulfillment in one's life. It encourages a proactive and purposeful approach to daily activities, fostering a mindset that values achievement and personal development. Thanks for watching this video. Kindly share with a friend or two, like and subscribe if you're new to our channel. Have an amazing day. TT.